Welcome to a Fallout 76 episode. I'm still inside the public test server, so this episode, fair warning, it does contain story spoilers. Upon leaving Vault 76, I had a quest marker pop up saying investigate the corpse at the isolated cabin. So I'm making my way south from Vault 76 to check out and see what this might be. And there's the corpse. And it is, it's Ruben Gill, the Vault 51 overseer. So they've gone ahead and moved his corpse, his body, from a different location, now here inside the isolated cabin. Ruben Gill is the overseer from Vault 51. If you've played Nuclear Winter, you can get small amounts of lore until you hit level 100, when you'll learn the full story of, right there, Zax, the supercomputer that runs Vault 51, and the whole story behind Vault 51. But on his body right now, we have a safe key. And let's see, it had a quest marker, find out what the key unlocks. And we're here outside Vault 51, and we're finally going to get it actually on the map as a fast travel destination. And you can see the ruined vault door just coming up now. And finally, we have discovered Vault 51. Now let's find out what this key actually unlocks. Looks like it's pointing me over here. Your new home, shelters. Visit the shelters claim center today. It's kind of interesting because this is where we're supposed to get our new shelter, and how it relates to Ruben Gill and Vault 51, I guess we're going to find out in a moment, because the home of the future awaits. Okay, so now we have two quests: find out what the key unlocks and visit the shelter's claim center. And this is exactly like the very first Vault utility room, so let's head inside and find out what all of this has to do with Ruben Gill. And this triggers the new quest home expansion, and both of the quest markers are in this room. Let's just take a quick look around. So we have to speak to the claim center bot, that looks like it's Mr. Clark down there, and find out what the key unlocks. So let's go have a chat with Mr. Clark.
Oh, a visitor. Oh, I thought this day would never come. I haven't had a visitor in ages. Welcome to the Appalachian Shelters Claim Center, visitor. I'm called Mr. Clark. It's my job to help eager new customers such as yourself take your first step into the miraculous world of shelters. Oh, cursory analysis suggests you are likely here to... Goodness. Forgive my tone. I'm experiencing some memory issues. As I was saying, a bright-eyed visitor like yourself must be here to claim your free shelter today. Is that right? Naturally. Not to worry, visitor. I'm equipped to answer most basic questions from my customers. How can I help you today? Yes, unfortunately so. My network was recently used to ram up. It seems I can't exactly remember what caused it. But rest assured, candidate visitor, memory issues notwithstanding, I'm eager to help usher you into the world of shelters. Shelters are expansions for your home. Each shelter is a unique interior that comes ready to be built in and decorated by its owner. I was programmed to distribute shelters from this claim center, and I intend to do just that. I've been waiting for a customer like yourself for ages. The apocalypse did put a bit of a damper on my sales projections, but with your arrival, it seems my troubles are over. That's Vault 51. I don't know much about it, I'm afraid. The vault was sealed along with the others in Appalachia, but only one person ever emerged. His name was Mr. Gill. He lived here for a while, observing Vault 51. Something inside interested him. I believe he was investigating... I'm sorry. Most of my memories regarding Vault 51 are corrupted. I think Mr. Gill kept notes on the Claim Center terminal, if you'd like to know more.
His name was Mr. Gill. He lived here for a while observing Vault 51. Something inside interested him. I believe he was investigating the buzz 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 sound. I'm sorry, most of my memories regarding Vault 51 are corrupted. I think Mr. Gill kept notes on the Claim Center terminal if you'd like to know more.
A few over the years. Two of the scientists who were working on the shelters project before the war used this claim center to hide from the bombs. They left, in search of greener pastures once the blasts were over, and I never saw them again. The claim center was empty for a long time after that. Mr. Gill is the only other person who's ever been inside. Aside from yourself, of course. Such a shame. So much good marketing gone to waste. Then on to more pleasant business, visitor. Are you interested in registering as a shelter owner and claiming your free shelter today? Splendid! Oh, before I can distribute your shelter to you, you'll need to register as a shelter owner. The terminal in the back will guide you through it. Once you've finished registering, return to me, and I'll distribute your free shelter to you. I'm so grateful to have a customer. I was beginning to think this day would never come.
So before I find out what's in the chest, I'm going to go ahead and register as a shelter owner at that terminal over there. I'm just taking a quick look around. Sometimes I miss magazines and keys or notes. It doesn't look like I missed much of anything. I did hope that what was up on the shelf was a new kind of bobblehead, but unfortunately it looks like a mining thing. The lady is carrying like a little lantern and has a little placard or card or something, so hopefully that might be something we can get at a later date. So let's go and take a look at what's on the terminal. For those of you who have not watched the videos coming out of the PTS that show you how to build shelters, this is very basic information about how to drop your camp, that it's a lot more relaxed in building than it is out at your normal camp. Food, water, allies, and resource generators are not available in shelters. The same for vending machines because it's an instance. It talks about your entrance can be locked or unlocked individually. I did test that. It can be lock-picked. Hopefully you'll be able to set it at private or team only. Hopefully that will be an option later on. Let's see. Visible on the map, that's that new icon. So if you leave it unlocked, you will have an icon visible on the map so other players will know that you have one. PvP, yes, PvP interactions are possible, and if you're in your shelter during a PvP interaction, you will not drop a loot bag. Right now, people in the PTS are trying to stop the menu from having any of the trap systems. There's still people demonstrating that you walk in one of these shelters and you instantly set off a trap and die, but at least we know now that you will not drop a loot bag, so that's good. You can fast travel out, but you cannot fast travel into your shelter. Let's see, you will then be able to enter any unlocked shelter in that camp. Same thing. On to the next one. Exiting a shelter, same thing. You can fast travel away. And if somebody drops from the map or the game or gets DC'd, then you will just drop to the outside. You will not be trapped inside. Now let's get to the part about... I wanted to read Ruben stuff. Registering a new owner. That's me. So now this is the part where you complete the quest home expansion and get your vault utility room. And this is interesting. I have detected human activity on this network. Greetings, new Overseer candidate. Please proceed to Vault 51 to begin the Overseer selection process. Either that is all about nuclear winter, or new individuals arrived and Zax is taking advantage of them. Can you hear me now? So I assume this is Zax talking to whomever is here. Network unreachable. The internal network is down. You need the appropriate clearance to reach it. Another test. Can you hear me in there? I really have to get into Vault 51 and these are the two scientists. If you see this, come find us. Our names are Jameson Grillo and Aaron Brady. We're going to follow the Potomac south, hopefully towards a warmer climate. I feel bad about leaving Mr. Clark, but he refuses to desert his post. I hope the poor guy won't turn into rust waiting for customers who aren't coming. See you out there, Jameson. So those were the two scientists that took shelter inside this shelter claim center. Let's see. Appalachia's toast. Anyone out there left on the network? This is Jameson at the Appalachian Claim Center. Something crazy. This was when the bombs dropped, some kind of attack. So me and another engineer, they were still down there, and this is the sales pitch that they were, Sawyer was working on the sales pitch for the claim center, and that is why we're here. Now it's time to open up that chest. Rubens Notes, password required. I think we can kind of assume where that password is right now. Now let's go get it.
It looks like you've successfully registered as a shelter owner. Congratulations, visitor. A marvelous new world of home expansion awaits. I'll distribute your free shelter to you, along with some materials to build your shelter's entrance, as a personal thank you for being my customer. Before we part ways, visitor, is there anything else I can help you with? I'm afraid not. Mr. Gill was quite paranoid about things like that. He kept his effects in a locked safe and always carried the key on him. If he wrote down the password, he likely locked it in there. Then allow me to extend a warm Shelters Claim Center farewell to you, along with my thanks for being my first customer. Enjoy your new home, visitor.
And there we receive the Vault Utility Room entrance. Now we can finally get over to the chest that belonged to Ruben Gill and get that password. Yes, that's the trophy. Look over at the chest. Yes. Okay, here we go. Passwords. Leave everything else. Terminal. Helen. Okay, let's finally take a look at what he jotted down on this particular terminal. Let's go down. Rubens Notes. Okay, entry 1. Well, here I am. I've only been out of that damn vault a week and I'm already back at its front door. It gives me the creeps knowing it's right there. But if I'm going to get back in, it'll pay off to have a base this close. I thought this was some kind of Vault Tech control center for watching us in 51. Joke's on me. I guess it's some kind of dumb real estate project with the world's most annoying marketing bot running it. Just my luck to get stuck with another stupid robot. I guess I'm out of excuses to put off trying to reach the Vault 51 network. Here goes nothing. Turns out the network is protected with a crazy firewall that I can't get past. I guess that's expected. All I can do is keep trying. I think the marketing bot might be helpful, so that's interesting. He wants to get it done quick, then move the hell on. I'm having trouble sleeping knowing that 51's right outside. It makes me think too much. I think I may have to go back and read some of the lore on Vault 51. There's still a good chunk of it towards the end that I didn't have a chance to read because I only got to level, I don't know, 55, 60. I sat outside and watched Vault 51 for the first time today. Hours, I guess. Time doesn't mean much these days. It looks surprisingly peaceful from out here, almost beautiful. All my hacking attempts have been unsuccessful so far. The 51's network's locked up tight. It makes me wonder if any of the messages we sent from inside ever actually made it out. I finally gathered enough supplies that I am starting to do real work on the terminal. Mr. Clark got it all up and running. Well, it worked. I got into the Vault 51 network a few days ago. I wish I felt relieved, but the message I got back made me nervous. It wasn't all automated. I haven't slept since. I definitely have to go back and read some of the Vault 51 lore. And the last entry, Mr. Clark has been complaining of memory issues since I got that message from the 51 network. His speech patterns keep changing. I thought it was just his hardware restarting, but then he started calling me Mr. Candidate instead of Mr. Gill. I feel like Zax is in here with me. It's like 51 all over again. Maybe this whole thing was a mistake. So he went out exploring houses nearby, and I think that's around the time where he met his end inside the isolated cabin. So that is what happened to Ruben Gill. And that is all that is on this terminal. So there we have it. We have a new quest called Home Expansion, and Ruben Gill's body being, well, now found at the isolated cabin, and learning a little bit more about what happened to him after he left Vault 51. And this more than likely is all entangled in the quest called Steel Dawn, coming this fall. Thanks so very much for watching, and I'll see you out in the wasteland.